So, good morning, all of you. Once again, my legendary leaders and legendary students. Today, we are going to be discussing about the new topic. So, that is endocrine system. Welcome back to online webinar. This is Krishna, HOD of Zoology, Sri College. Continue topic the pituitary gland. That is, the pituitary gland is highlight of the pituitary gland. It is the smallest gland. It is a P-shape. It is a master gland because of its control the exocrine, endocrine, the duct and ductless glands to control both glands. That's why. So it is also known as master gland. And this pituitary gland, which is having mainly three lobes are there: anterior lobe, middle lobe, posterior lobe. Okay, anterior lobe is called adenohypophysis. Intermediate lobe is called middle lobe or pars intermedia, and posterior lobe is called pars nervosa. Pars nervosa is called neurohypophysis. Right? Today we are discussing about what are the hormones, what are the hormones are secreted from anterior lobe, what are the hormones are secreted from middle lobe, what are the hormones are secreted from posterior lobe. Now let us come to the point. So board is visible. Board is visible, ma? Audible, visible?
Sir, sir, video not clear, sir.
Amma? Hello? Sir, చెప్పండి ఏమైంది?
Stuck అవుతుంది సార్.
Video is disturbing, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute.
వీడియో స్ట్రక్ అవుతుంది సార్ మీది.
ఓకే ఓకే. నౌ ఇప్పుడు బాగుందా? Okay, so that is mainly three lobes are there. Now let us will discussing about pituitary gland anterior lobe secretion hormones. Anterior lobe or pars tuberalis. Pars tuberalis, or we can call it what no? Adenohypophysis. Adenohypophysis. What are the hormones? Hormones. Okay. So the anterior lobe, pars tuberalis, and adenohypophysis secretion hormones. Now we are discussing. What are the hormones? Come on, tell me. Number 1, GH. Number 1, what ma? GH. Number 2, okay, one by one we are discussing. Just we should sort out. And ACTH. Number 3, TSH. Number 4, FSH. Okay. Number 5, LH. Number 6, okay, prolactin, PTH or prolactin. Prolactin. These are the hormones are secreted from what ma? Anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Anterior lobe of pituitary gland. So or which is secreted from adenohypophysis of the pituitary gland. Right? So these are the what are the hormones ma? GH, ACTH, TSH, and FSH, and LH, ETH. It is nothing but prolactin. So each hormone, first point, secreted from where? Next one, target tissue or target organ. Next one, function. Is there any abnormalities are there? These are the 4 steps you must be write in the examination. Okay. Now, one by one. Okay. So, what ma? Number one step. First step what beta? First step secretion. What ma? First step secretion. Right. Okay. It is secreted from. So, first, which hormone ma? GH. Which hormone ma? First step, first hormone which hormone? GH. GH nothing but growth hormone. Which hormone ma? Growth hormone. GH nothing but growth hormone. Okay. Next, in the first step, this is a hormone. First step, that is secretion. Secretion. Okay. So this growth hormone secreted from growth hormone. Okay. So this growth hormone secreted from it is secreted. It is secreted. It is secreted from anterior lobe. Anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Anterior lobe of pituitary gland, or it is secreted from adenohypophysis, whatever it is. Right? What is the first one, ma? It is secreted from. It is secreted from where, ma? Anterior lobe of PG. PG nothing but pituitary gland. The first point is completed. Second step, target organ. Target organ. Target organ means already we discussed. So the hormone which are functioning on which organ, that organ is called target organ, right? For the GH which is functioning on is where? It is functioning on where? Okay, so that is target organ. So that means it is functioning on. It is functioning on. Okay, that is bones and muscles. What ma? It is functioning on. What are the target organ? Target organ means that the hormone which is functioning on which organs? That organs are called target organ. Okay. What are the target organs? Bones and muscles. Right? So the hormone, it is functioning on bones and muscles. Clear? Right. Now, so next third, function. Third step, what ma? Function. Third step, function. What is the function of this growth hormone? Okay, so very important. This is whatever ma, this function, the GH hormone, growth hormone, to develop the bones and muscles. Growth, which is whatever ma, this hormone which is to develop the bones and muscles. First point, it is to responsible for the enlargement of the bones, enlargement of the muscles, and which is developed by the help of the growth. So this function of the mind which is responsible for growth and development of the bones and muscles. So this what is function mind is responsible for. So the GH hormone which is responsible for the development of the muscles, development growth of the bones and muscles. That is mainly growth hormone. So this is very important. Three steps are okay. One is secretion, second one is target organ, third one function, and fourth one abnormalities. Abnormality. What is abnormality? So abnormality nothing but hyper secretion of. What happened, ma? Hyper secretion of, very important. So shall I rub this one? Okay, shall I rub this? Okay, clear? Secretion, it is secreted from.
Sure, sir.
Okay, shall I rub? Right. So now let us coming to the point. The GH hormone abnormalities. Abnormality means what? Hypersecretion of growth hormone. Hypersecretion of growth hormone in children. Hypersecretion of growth hormone in children. So that's very, very important. Hyposecretion of growth. So what happened here? Very important. For example, that is hyposecretion. Hyposecretion of GH. Hyposecretion of GH hormone. Hypo nothing but the hormone should not lack of GH hormone. Nothing but decreasing of GH hormone secretion from pituitary gland. Hypo means low. Hyper means more, right? So hyposecretion of lack of GH hormone in children. Okay, what happened, man? Hyposecretion of GH hormone in children. What happened? So if the GH hormone is not there, what happened? Muscles are not developed. What happened? The bones are not developed. Muscles are not developed. Bones are not developed. That's why the children should not grow. Should not grow. Always they are in small in size. Always the bones or muscles are not grown. That's why always the children, the age are increased. If the age are increased, but their size should not increase. The body should not increase. Always, for example, 15 years, 20 years, 25, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, they are in very small. Okay, because of lack of GH. Because of hyposecretion of GH. Hyposecretion of GH, in that condition, what happened? See, so here, this hyposecretion of GH hormone in children, bones, muscles are not grown. That's why always they are in small in size. That's why always they are in small size. This is the process is called. This is called, this abnormality is called what happened, ma'am? So abnormality that is called okay. So dwarfism. What mean? Dwarfism. Dwarfism. D-W-A-R-F-I-S-M. Dwarfism. What is dwarfism? First abnormality. What is abnormality? Come on, tell me. The abnormality nothing but so lack of GH hormone or hyposecretion of GH hormone in children, especially in children, the muscles and bones are not grown. They are always in small size. They are always in small size. This abnormality disease is called what happened, ma? Dwarfism. What happened, ma? Dwarfism. What is dwarfism? Very, very important. In which condition the dwarfism takes place in children? Because of dwarfism nothing but so hypersecretion of GH or lack of GH hormone in children. That's why in children the bones are not grown, muscles are not grown. They are always in small in size. They are in smallest. That means very till, like a tillule structure. That's why that the disease is called dwarfism. Clear? That is a first abnormality. Second abnormality, hyper, you know very well. So hypersecretion of, okay, so what happened, ma? Hypersecretion of GH hormone in children. Hypersecretion of GH hormone in children. Okay, so the children is there. What happened? Here hypo, let me lack. Here hyper nothing but more. More amount of the GH hormone. So more amount of the GH hormone secreted from pituitary gland. More amount of the GH hormone secreted from the pituitary gland. What happened here? Here hypergrowing takes place. Muscles are grown vigorously. Bones are very tall. That means the bones are grown very tall. That means they are looking like very tall. They are looking like very tall, ma. Because of here muscles are grown. Okay, bones are grown vigorously. So that's why they are looking like very tall. They are looking like very tall. Okay, na. So in Telugu, some people's parents will be very not because of why? Because in this condition, so the growth hormone is secreted more. The hypersecretion of GH hormone from pituitary gland anterior lobe That's why in children, bones are grown vigorously. That means muscles are grown vigorously. That's why they are looking very tall. They are looking like very tall. That abnormality disease is called what ma? So gigantism. What ma? Gigantism. So here very important gigantism. What we can call it ma? Gigantism. Gigantism. Okay. So gigantism. Gigantism. NDISM. So gigantism. So gigantism means what? So hypersecretion of GH in children in that condition. What happened, ma? In that condition. What because?
Sir, disease name.
Disease name. Okay. Gigantism means Gigantism. Gigantism means hypersecretion of growth hormone or GH hormone from anterior lobe of pituitary gland. In that condition, in children, what happened, ma? So bones are grown very tall, muscles are grown vigorously. In that condition, that disease is abnormality disease is called what, ma? Gigantism in children. In children, very important, right? Here, so this is one of the abnormal, right? Next, third case. Okay. So hypersecretion of very important thing. Hypersecretion of growth hormone in adult. Hypersecretion of growth hormone in adult actually. Okay, what ma? Hypersecretion of growth hormone in adult. What happened? So that abnormality takes place in adult. What happened, ma? Muscles are grown vigorously. It is not tall. So his skull bones are muscles are very enlargement takes place. The face bones are enlargement takes place. The body also look like a chimpanzee like structure. The face and body look like what, ma? Chimpanzee face like structure. Very aggressive like structure. That is called what, ma? So acromegaly. That is called what, ma? Acromegaly. What, ma? Acromegaly. Acromegaly means that hypersecretion of what, beta? Hypersecretion of what? Growth hormone in adult, not children. In adult. So in that condition, the bones and muscles which are grown vigorously, they are looking like gorilla. They are looking like chimpanzee. So the skull is very enlargement, looking like enlargement. Big skull is present. That abnormality is called acromegaly. What, ma? Acromegaly. These are the abnormalities of growth. Number one, hyposecretion of growth hormone in children, that is dwarfism. Hypersecretion of GH hormone in children, that is gigantism. Hypersecretion of acromegaly. These three, one is hypo, one is hyper, right? This is a growth hormone, right? I think may understood. Right. All of you understood this situation. Abnormalities. Next hormone, second hormone, that is ACTH. That is what, ma? ACTH. What is ACTH? A means what, ma? Yeah, adreno. What, ma? A means what, ma? Adreno. C means cortico. T means tropic. Okay, T means what, ma? Tropic. H means hormone. H means what, ma? Hormone. So that's why, which hormone is called? Come on, tell me. ACTH means. Okay, so what, beta? AC A means adreno, C means cortico, T means tropic, H means hormone. Adrenocortic tropic hormone, very important. Very, very important. Okay, now first step what, ma? First step secretion. Secretion common. Okay. It is, it is secreted from anterior lobe of, okay, pituitary gland. It is secreted from adenohypophysis of pituitary gland, up to times, whatever it may be. Okay, that is clear. Next, what I will second point, target organ. T1 nothing but target organ. T1 nothing but what? Target organ, or which is functioning on which location. So it is functioning on. Okay, it is functioning on. It is functioning on. Okay, where ma? Adrenal gland cortex. Adrenal gland. Cortico means cortex. Adrenal gland cortex. Okay, it is functioning on adrenal gland cortex, right? That is very, very important. And third, what ma? Function. It is function what ma? What is the function of this hormone? So first point, this ACTH. First point what ma? ACTH, which is number 1 point, which is this ACTH is responsible for growth and development of G and D. Growth and development. G means growth, D and development. Growth and development of what ma? Adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Growth and development of adrenal gland. Number 1 point. Number 2. So, which it is responsible for secretion of cortex hormone. It is responsible for secretion of cortex hormones. Simply, it's secretion of corticoid hormones. It is responsible for what ma? It is responsible for secretion of corticoid hormones. Secretion of corticoid hormones. Okay, so this is 3 points are very important for ACTH. There is no abnormality. So we are discussing about abnormality in separate adrenal gland is there. We'll discussing about there, right? Okay, secretion. It is secreted from adrenal. That means anterior lobe of pituitary gland or adenohypophysis of pituitary gland. Right. Target organ. It is functioning on adrenal gland cortex region. And function, it is responsible for growth and development of the adrenal gland cortex and whatever gland. And it is responsible for secretion of corticoid hormones. Corticoid hormones. That is very important about the ACTH. Now, coming to the points. Next, so TSH. What ma? TSH. TSH means what? So TSH means what ma? T means thyroid. T means what ma? Thyroid. So S means what ma? Stimulating. Stimulating. H means what ma? Hormone. Okay. Thyroid stimulating hormone. What hormone ma? Thyroid. TSH means thyroid stimulating hormone. Right. Secretion. Number 1 step. What ma? Secretion. It is secreted from. What ma? From adenohypophysis or anterior lobe. Adenohypophysis or anterior lobe of pituitary gland. The secretion is completed. Right. Next, target organ. It is functioning on where? It is functioning on which location? It is functioning on target organ. It is functioning on this TSH functioning on what ma? It is functioning on very, very important. What ma? Where is function? It is functioning on, sorry. It is functioning on what ma? So thyroid gland. This is thyroid. It is functioning on thyroid gland. Okay, where it is present ma? It is functioning on thyroid gland. Very, very important. Okay, it is functioning on where ma? Thyroid gland. Okay, that is clear. Now, next what ma? Very important thing. Function. Next what the function. Okay. So audible, visible, Bushra? Ma. Hello? Tell me, Ma. Bushra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, TSH means thyroid stimulating hormone secretion secreted from adenohypophysis and adrenal that means adenohypophysis adrenal lobe of pituitary gland and target organ. This TSH functioning on thyroid gland. So function what? So number one function, growth and development of thyroid gland. Number one function. Number one function, growth and development of thyroid gland. Growth and development of the thyroid gland. Number one. Number two, what beta? Number two, secretion of thyroxine hormone. It is responsible for thyroid stimulating hormone, responsible for secretion of thyroxine. What ma? Secretion of thyroxine hormone from thyroid gland. So number one point, growth and development of thyroid gland. Okay. Second function, secretion of thyroxine from thyroid gland. Okay, that is very important about the thyroid stimulating hormone, right? Okay, next TSH is completed. So next what ma? FSH. What ma? Next FSH. FSH nothing but follicle. S nothing but stimulating. Okay, H nothing but hormone. Stimulating, follicle stimulating hormone, right? Next, secretion. What ma? Secretion. It is secreted from adenohypophysis or anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Okay na? That is clear. So secreted from adenohypophysis or anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Right. Secretion coming. Target organ. Okay, very important. Target organ of FSH, which is functioning on testis in what ma? Testis in males. It is functioning in testis in males. Okay, next it is functioning in what ma? It is functioning in ovaries. It is functioning in ovaries in female. It is functioning in testis. It is functioning on testis in male. It is functioning on ovaries in female. Okay, that is very important. Next, so what? It is functioning on testis in male. What happened here? Okay, the FSH which is responsible for. So board is visible, Bushra.
Sir.
Okay. Right. Okay, so let me finish this one. Testis, it is functioning on this hormone functioning on testis, that is in male, and it is functioning on ovaries in female. Okay, in testis, these FSH is responsible for. It is responsible for. So from the testis, it is responsible for secretion of what ma? Testosterone. What ma? It is responsible for the testosterone. Testosterone hormone which is released in the influence of FSH. The FSH hormone is a modification of that is in testosterone. So this testosterone which is responsible for the secondary sexual characters. So these hormone testosterone releasing, which is responsible for the what happened, ma? So secondary sexual characters is to development of the secondary sexual characters in male. Okay. Then next function, this FSH which is responsible for in testis, that is spermatogenesis. Which is responsible for the spermatogenesis. That means production of the sperm, okay, from the testis in the influence of FSH and testosterone. That is a spermatogenesis which is responsible. Okay, now. So this is a main important of FSH on testis, and FSH which is on ovaries. What happens? First one, so estrogen. Number one, estrogen, which is responsible for secretion of estrogen hormone from ovaries. First function, the influence of FSH. Next, the estrogen which is to develop the secondary sexual characters. The secondary sexual characters in the what happened, ma? Female. Okay, that means to development of a reproductive system in female. Okay, that is another function. And what happened, ma? These FSH which is responsible for the mainly menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle which is to maintain the menstrual cycle in what happened, ma? So in female. First of all, number one, so this is functioning on ovaries, the ovaries development and secretion of the estrogen, right? In this estrogen, to development of secondary sexual character, to development of the what happened, ma? Reproductive system, and to maintain the menstrual cycle in female, right? So that is also. Next, what happened, ma? This FSH which is responsible for the what happened, ma? So oogenesis, which is responsible for oogenesis. Production of egg in the influence of FSH. Production of egg, so from the, that means ovaries, that is responsible for the FSH. Once I repeat, FSH is functioning on ovaries in female. Ovaries are development, and from the development of growth and development takes place. Then secretion of estrogen. The estrogen responsible for secondary sexual character development, and so what happened, ma? To development of the reproductive system, and so what happened to maintain the menstrual cycle in female. Okay, finally, what, ma? Which is responsible for the oogenesis. Oogenesis, that is mainly important of FSH. Okay, this is important about the follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, so now the time is completed. Tomorrow we'll discussing what happened, ma? Tomorrow we'll discussing about the LH hormone, prolactin, intermediate lobe, and the posterior lobe will come. Okay, now thank you. Today time is completed and net also not coming properly. So now today's session completed. This is Krishna, HOD of Zoology, Sri Vasavi Degree College, signing out.